Well, hello everybody. It's Kelly Schudi from Stamping in the She Barn. I'm just going to turn my fan off here real quick, get that noise off of there. Molly's trying to decide if she's going to go take a nap with her dad or if she's going to hang out with mom. I think her plan is to hang out with mom. So, let me know when you're here. Leave me a comment. As soon as I see somebody comment, I'll probably get rolling on things. Let's see, what am I going to do today? I'm going to share some Stampin' News at first. Hopefully we'll be done with that by 4 o'clock. Then I'm going to share a few little sneak peeks from our September online exclusive. And then I'm going to get sharing some cards I made. And we'll make 2 cards with the August product of the month, Glow of Harvest. Some absolutely beautiful designer series paper. So let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, we still have our cardstock. Hi, Chris. We still have our cardstock two-tone and DSP paper on sale. Now, it's not all of them. It is a select amount, but there's a pretty significant amount. If you have not tried two-tone paper yet, our two-tone paper is, let's see if I got something handy here to show you with it. Let's see. Sure, I made a card and I brought it upstairs. It is, well, let's see. Here's, nope, it's all upstairs. What are in with my card club stuff. The two-tone paper, oh, hi, Rayanne. Hi, Mom. The two-tone paper is, so there's a lighter shade and a darker shade of our color. So if you have garden green, there's a lighter green and a darker green on each side. Two-tone paper is also a white core paper. So if you if you do any embossing on it, actually, here's a card that was in my swap. You see this white coming through there. This is two-tone paper. I'm assuming it's real red, because there's your real red card base. And then I'm guessing this is the lighter, and then there's a darker, but you can sand that so you can get those impressions to come back out. Or if you don't even want to sand it, it kind of sometimes depends on the pressure of your die cut machine. It can leave like a little bit of a distressed look to it. So let's see, make sure I put this back in with the Christmas stuff I sorted. So there's lots of two-tone paper. One other nice thing I like about two-tone paper, if you like to do 2 or 3 or 4 layers on a card, your two-tone paper is much thinner than cardstock. So it's not going to be as difficult to be able to mail because it won't be as heavy. So that is the cardstock sale. Then we have those 2 new kits, the one that has the witch's hat and the one that's a decor thing. It's actually out, my printout is out in the barn because I had my Stampin' Girls there on Saturday and I brought it out and just didn't bring it back in. Let's see. Don't forget they updated the last chance list on August 1st, or I think it was actually August, I don't know, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. The first Tuesday, I believe it was, the last chance list was done. Lots of things on there, anywhere between 10 and 50% off. So check those out. When they're gone, they're gone. Don't forget, I think I've got the rest of that probably in here. I'll just pop through here and make sure I'm hitting everything. This is, again, your September Aspen of Gratitude. Beautiful paper pumpkin. Yeah, I agree, Mom, that two-tone makes beautiful effects to it. Got to be subscribed by September 10th to be able to get that paper pumpkin kit. Looking forward to that. We'll have a new ink spot in it that's a little bit larger, 1.5 inches by 1 inch. If you're ever interested in wanting to join Stampin' Up, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. I do not pressure people. You can ask people that. I hate it when somebody uses pressure on me for sales. That's not my style. So, if you're interested in joining, you can get some discounts as being a demonstrator. You can get a lot of the things that we get to get a month before it goes live to customers. And then there's some other real pluses to that, but you reach out and talk to me if you want to. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. And then we have Meet Metallic Magic. This is our hot foil machine. We were playing with it, me and 3 other demonstrators this weekend, with lots of different techniques with it. Super fun. You've seen my butterfly cards. Actually, one of my cards today in my swap, you're going to see they use the stencils for the butterfly. Had a lot of fun with that. I want to show you guys on a Make a Card Monday. It takes a little more time because it's about 6.5 minutes to heat up. And then I think you got about 3 minutes to heat your die. And then you do your sandwich and you run it through the stamp, cut, and emboss machine. So there's a little bit of steps to it. You guys can't see where I'm at, but I'm at the end of one of my tables. My plug-in is way over that way at the end of this. I think it's probably a 6 or an 8 foot table. So I would have to make move for going to that plug-in. So I'm going to show you the hot foiling system at some point, but I have to get my head wrapped around it. I have to feel more comfortable with it. And that's just me learning to play with it a little bit more. So you just know you're going to be seeing it sometime. But these are some of the things that you can get in the hot foiling system. I just ordered this garden silhouette. This first came out and I loved it. But by the time I went to go order it, well, once I decided I was going to order it, because the hot foil machine, it's about $160 investment. And once I decided, I was like all in, and I'm having so much fun with it. But I just ordered this garden silhouette. It came back in stock, and now it's back out of stock. So it's very popular. I'm waiting for that to come because that will show really well on camera. Let's see what else. So these are just some pictures of things you can do with the hot foiling machine. This is that one I was telling you about that I'm waiting for it to come in, but it's just beautiful. And then in September, we also have the new items coming out with Radiance Awaits. So there's some new things coming, more Christmas things. There's some beautiful leaves and masks. We were able to play with that this last Friday. I did order the deer and the trees, so we'll see what comes up with that. I've just foiled some. I haven't made the cards yet. This is one thing that worked really, really well for me. This is all Christmas sayings, and then you can foil them, and we're getting more colors. I did mine in gold, I believe, on just white cardstock, but if you do it on like the navy, Night of Navy, it'd be beautiful on that. It'd be beautiful on black, any colors really. And then there's a die that cuts all of those out. So you will be getting to see that at some point because I've had a lot of fun. Today you are going to see me working with the Glow of Harvest. I don't know if I said hi, Virginia, but hi, Virginia. The Glow of Harvest paper. It is a beautiful paper. It's product of the month. I wish I could order more of this. With a $75 order, you can get it for $5. And I showed it last week. And then just know that these are not double-sided. They're white on the backside, so they're a little bit heavier paper. Maybe not quite as heavy as cardstock, but probably close to it. So you'll see me do some fun things with that today. Again, I wish I could order another, but you can only order one. We can still order out of our May through August catalog. That's going to go till August 31st, I believe. Let's see, May 5th through the 31st of August. So some of the items in here will carry over to the new September through December catalog. Some of them also are carrying over, but they're not in a publication. They're online exclusive. So be sure to always check, but once they're gone, they're gone. And you can always go look at the last chance list. If it's on that last chance list, you don't get it, and I have it. I think I've shared before. I can sell my products after they're gone. I sell all my products at half price of what the catalog is. So not only are you getting it at half price, but then you don't have to pay the 11% shipping or the sales tax on it. And for us, it's 8.5%. So you're saving almost 20% right there. So just know that I have those things available. Check with me. I have people that will say to me, will you sell me that once it's gone? And I absolutely. Some I do keep, but very few. Just because I need to keep room moving in my stamp room to be able to keep bringing in current stuff. But I will then just put your name on the product, and when I know it's gone, I'll get in touch with you and let you know that you can buy it at that point. Still can't show you the inside of this catalog till September 1st. I did get, what did I get? 60 swaps this weekend. I have some that are online exclusive, but the majority all come from this catalog, and I can start showing you the samples, but I can't show you the inside of the catalog. So today I am going to share with you products from our September online exclusive. So they didn't say I can't show the online exclusives, but I know I can't do the catalog. So unless I get in trouble for showing online exclusives, I'll show them to you. I absolutely love this Winter Adventure dies and stamp set. This die, I'm just like, oh, do I get it? Do I not get it? I really want it. I could put one of my little gold foil deer in there. There's so much I could do with it. So I do have a card today to share with you that is from the Winter Adventure bundle. It's using the Alpine Winter Designer Series paper. This is what it looks like. It was made by Karen Titus, and it's a bookbinding card. So in a bookbinding, they adhere the card together here, so that's your binding. But look at how cute that is. And this paper behind there, I wish they had a better picture of it. It's actually this paper you can see kind of on the edge, but it's a scenery, and it's just a beautiful card. So I was really grateful that Karen Titus used that to make her card, and I was able to share that with you. Let's see, what else do I have? I got a few cards made with this Poetic Pals bundle. So just remember, if you get a bundle, you can save 10% when you do a bundle versus buying them individually. So you always want to take advantage of that when you can. And this one is the Poetic Pals bundle. And then let's see, so it's $41.25 as the bundle. And let me share some of the cute cards I got for that. Here's this one. Remember me telling you about the butterfly stencils? Here's the butterfly stencils that she used to make this butterfly. So it does the different colors. You do the colors. You just put the stencils on there. But look at these cute little flowers. Have a beautiful birthday. May your day be filled with love and happiness. And this was Carol Slack that did this card. Super cute. And then we have this one. And this paper is in the mini catalog. It's called Mosaic Garden Designer Series paper. But here they did this little, flower here, and there is, you probably can't see it on there, but there's vellum. There's a vellum square here that this is on, so it kind of mutes out that background, but super cute. Love you lots. This is from Jessica Brigden. Doesn't say where she's from, but she made this card. So there's that one. I love the pretty peacock color with that. Then we have this one. Let's see. Leslie Baumgartner made this one. This is, again, there's that paper. And here she colored these flowers from this. And this is a embossing folder. Oh, what is it called? Softly woven embossing folder, and that is in the new mini catalog. Loving the texture on this. I did not originally get it because I have the big plaid one, and I thought, oh, they're going to be so much alike. Well, I got a lot of cards using this embossing folder in this swap. I now have ordered that embossing folder, and I know I won't regret it. So there's that one. And then my last one from the Poetic Petals bundle is from Betty Weisbrick. Have a beautiful birthday on the inside, and this is the outside. Now, this striped shimmer paper, I don't know if you can see it on there. I'm hoping you can. Maybe you can see it on here, but I did not know anything about this paper, and I'm like, I got to find where this paper is because it is beautiful. I love how she did the blue in the background. I know, hearts, 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 and more hearts. I hear you. Hi, Corey. You might see Steve and Austin tomorrow. Oh, that'll be good. Steve has your card, Corey. I'm going to go watch the boys tonight at the airport field. I think it's a 6:15, 7:15 game. So this one is done with the Daisy embossing folder. And I did do some foiling with that embossing folder. Oh, I can't wait to share with you guys. Oh, thanks, Corey. Can't wait to share with you guys what this looks like. This here is also some more of that mosaic garden paper, but I just don't know if you can see those stripes or not. But I found it. I believe it is in... Oh, let me just look in here. I don't think it was in here. I think it's in the new catalog. Let's see. Nope, it's not in here. So it must be in the new catalog. It's called Shimmering Stripes Designer Series Paper. Oh, it is in the current catalog. It's in the suite of the Violet Dreams. So I just ordered 2 packets of it. I think you get 4 12 by 12 sheets of it, but it, you know me, sparkle. If you can't see it, it's too bad because it's sparkle. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Merry Mischief bundle. I did get 1 card made with that. Let me just move that over a little bit. Super cute. May your Christmas be sweet as a warm cookie. There's Santa carrying a big monstrosity of a cookie. Gotta love it. Here's that plaid background, and I just want to show you the difference in them. I think you can see how much more, there's so much tighter plaid there where this other is a bigger plaid. So yes, I had to get it. And let's see who made this one. Monica Gaberti. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. And then she put a little cookie on the inside. So super cute card there. Let's see. This is a designer series paper. I think that's coming out in the catalog too, but I did not write the name down. All right. And I did not get any cards made with the Festive Frames photo bundle, but there you go for a nice Christmas set that will be coming out. It looks like you can do some scrapbook page with masking also. And not that you couldn't even do that in a regular card and put your focal point in there. Let's see. We already looked at these guys. This Alpine Winter, there's that scenery paper. I think you can see it a little better in this picture. This is Winter Dreams Specialty Designer Series paper. I did not get it, but I do have 1 card that I'll be sharing with you that does have that snowflake one on there, so you'll get a little better picture of it. We got some adhesive snowflakes, adhesive backed snowflakes. Secret Sea ribbon. I have some cards to share with you today with the Opal Autumn Opulence. And then one of the cards is 2 of the cards are using this Thanksgiving photopolymer. They got, I think I got the wheat, the acorn, and the wreath on there. Here's Hitting the Slopes photopolymer set. Look at how cute that is. If you got any skiers, snowboarders, that would be perfect. And then there is 1 more Under My Wing stamp set. I had one similar to this, I think 2 or 3 Christmases ago that I really enjoyed too. Oh, it looks like I'm missing some comments here. Let's see. Oh, I can't make it go back, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Corey, good luck. I'm going to go to Victoria Field tonight to watch in Roseville. And then Caroline, sometimes I wish they would put our cards in the catalog. More use of the stamps, paper, and embossing folders. Oh, it'd be nice if they did, but I don't know how they'd get them. They'd have to give us stuff ahead of time so that we could do it. But I will tell you, Caroline, I heard, gotta get a little swallow here and some dew, hang on. I heard that they do catalogs 2 years in advance. So there's no way that would happen. However, we can always post them on our own Facebook pages and things like that. So that's always a possibility. Okay, so let me go back to this last 4 cards I wanted to share with you. And then these are all my online exclusives that I got in the swap. So the next ones will actually be from the can't say mini catalog, the catalog itself. So here's this one, Just Saying Hi. Now this is Autumn Opulence Designer Series paper. You can kind of see some wheat and flowers and pumpkins in that background. And I'm guessing this is a little ephemera piece from one of the ephemera kits. And this opens up just like this. And again, here's some more of that Designer Series paper, front and back side. This is Blackberry Bliss paper, and it's just beautiful. This is from Holly Sutton. So I love this card. What a fun idea. And just even a small little note in there, letting somebody know you're thinking of them. Okay, then we have this one. Now, this ribbon is beautiful. This is Calypso Coral ribbon. Absolutely love the shimmer on the edge of that ribbon. It really draws your eye in. There's always something to be thankful for, and a little pumpkin. And I think that might be, I think this is also in, well, let's pull it up and just look at it, because I think it's also in that, yep, it is. It's also in this Thanks and Giving photopolymer set. So there's your little pumpkin, and there's our little saying. So there's that. And then again, it's the Designer Series paper. And then Happy Thanksgiving on the inside. Super cute. Lori Krause made this one. Then here's another one. And this, I think you can see it. This is another embossing folder that's coming out in the new catalog. I did get this one. Let's see. Where'd my slip of paper go? Shoot, I didn't write it on there. I think it was blocks and something, if I remember right. Looks like they used one of our dies from, is it Stitched something? Can't remember off the top of my head. Nope, it's not Stitched something. We had a stamp set that went with it and went away. It'll come to me. I like the design, but if that, I got slow connection, came over the rest of what Rayanne was saying. Of that card. Looks like a frame. This one you're talking about, or I bet you were talking about this one. Because it does. It looks like a frame. I agree. I think that's what you're talking about, Rayanne. So back to this one. We got a little wreath, and it looks like they did a little coloring with the blends. Did a little double twine bow there. And I believe this paper, it's either Autumn Opulence or... No, it's not Autumn Opulence because it's a specialty. I think it's called Noel something. That's in the new catalog coming out, I believe. And then the inside, look at, she added some little wheat and another strip of the specialty paper. Rustic Check 3D, that one is. Thank you, Virginia. I appreciate that. And then Happy Thanksgiving. So there's that one, and I have one left. And this one is also done with that Autumn Opulence paper and the stamp set. And then Happy Thanksgiving here. Looks like there's no dies that go with it, so it is fussy cut out. And then here is how it opens. There's always something to be thankful for. And this is C. Jane stamp, Jane stamp, Jane Hanson. All right. So there's that one. Those are the end of my online exclusives that I got in the swap. So I think we are ready to start. Let me just see what we got for time. 4:10. Okay, I want to write this down because it's easier when I go to repost these on my YouTube channel to know the time, because I like to tell people, if you want to skip over the business and go to this. I should have checked the time when I did those cards. But I'll go back and look at it. So you'll see on this, some of the cards, I used the exciting times. I used happy birthday to you and let's celebrate. But then there's an actual punch that punches this out, which is, the punch out of this and this. So I use that on a lot of my cards, maybe even all of them, because it was super fast and easy and I wanted to show you how to use that. So exciting times we used. On this one, I'm going to use some early espresso ink. I got my stamps ready. Now let's see. Maybe, you know what I might do? I'm going to start this way. I'm going to share with you how I chose these cards. So here is our product of the month. And then on the back of the product of the month, you will see the colors that they have. So Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, and Pecan Pie. What I did is I took a sheet of every one of those and I kind of mix and matched the colors in there because they all go so well together. So if you have difficulty choosing colors on your cards, be sure to use what they put in the papers, because that will really help you put colors together. Even if you don't have this paper, but you're looking at colors that go together, by all means, look at what they have on Designer Series paper. Those artists know what they got going on. So, all right. So let's see. I'm going to do it this way. So let me just move that up. Oh, better keep it over there. Here's my Cajun Craze. That's my absolute favorite color. That's a joke. You guys know better. Early Espresso Pecan Pie. Better take this one out. Here's our crumb cake. So there's our crumb cake. And then our last one is Golden Glow. Let's see if I can get it out without losing all my parts to making the card. Come on, let's get out of there. Here we go. And there's our Golden Glow. So you can see how all those colors can really work well together. Okay, so I'm going to save this one for the end because that's a making card. These are all samples. Look at how beautiful this is. So this is on crumb cake. Here's my pecan pie. Here's my early espresso. So there's my colors going together that match this paper real easy. Now, I was playing around with the leaf folder, and that is in the July Online exclusives. There's 3 of them. Let me just see if I can grab them real quick. If I got them handy. I do. Okay, so they're called Seasonal Cheer. This one, I don't know if you can see it. I think I did this before. If I can get this thing open, my fingernails are just not happening today. Can you see the bats? The little bats and stars in there? So that's the holiday one of it. There is a candy cane Christmas one. Those are the candy canes. I think you can see that. These were super fun to foil with. And then the one you're going to see me using today is the one with the leaves. So I don't need to put that in there because you'll be able to see them right on here. Now, I don't know if you can tell a difference in there because sometimes on camera, I can't tell if this is indented or embossed standing up. This one I indented. I purposefully did them both directions so that you can see the difference and if you like one over the other. So this is just gold foil. This leaf is from the Nature Symphony set. Goes perfectly with this paper. And this is the leaf I cut out. You'll see in my cards I use this one and I use this one, either on the inside or outside. But I cut out, what did I do? I think I did 3 of each of the colors that you see here. And I also did vanilla because vanilla goes with any of this. So, and in this one, this was a vanilla, but I took a blending brush I had laying on the table that had a light brown, and I just did some lightly colored this to just make it not quite so bold. I wanted it to fill in a little more. And then these were those little rectangles, and instead of using them this direction, I went this direction on the card. I did my Let's Celebrate. Let's see, these are Pearls of Beauty that you see on there. This is that punch, that rounded rectangle, comes in a bundle, or you can buy the punch separately. And then these were, let me grab that paper. These were little pumpkins that were in the paper that I fussy cut out. Let's see. I think you'll see my fussy cut piece here. Yep, you can see I fussy cut a section of these out to go in there. So no dyes go with it, but can you see the shimmer on there? You can kind of see it when the light hits it. So you'll see some of these cutouts on some of the cards also. Let's see, let me put that away. And then I'll try and remember, oh, this leaf one. So that is this one. And it goes either direction, so it works really good with vertical or horizontal, where some of these patterns you'll see will really only work vertical. So there's that one, and then on the inside, we did Happy Birthday, and then I added my pecan pie in here. So I just started by cutting like 3 of each of these colors out, and then through those scrap leftover piece, I was able to cut a bunch of these out and the other colors also. So there's card 1. Hope you like that. Let's see. We're going to keep that golden glow to show you later. Now these, I'm going to flip all 3 over because you're going to see what I did to them. Let's see if I can get up here far enough and get them all in the screen. Okay. So there we go. This is a super fast way to make cards. This would even be a great stamp camp to just use these 3 colors. So here we've got Cajun Craze. Here's my early espresso leaves cut out. This is sequins, which I don't have handy. Let's see if I wrote it down. Yeah, Sunset Sparkle sequins. And then I chose to put this a little bit at an angle just to give you some other idea of things that you can do. So this background paper is actually this paper. Hopefully, yeah, you can see that without the light shining on it. So that's this paper. And look at all the choices of colors you can use on that one. And then, so I started with a base and then layer and then another layer. And let's see, I think I can tell you the sizes I did. So my bases were 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. The next layer, this pecan one, I don't know if I ever say pecan right, but pecan is 5 inches by 4 inches. And then the layer of my designer series paper is, where is it? I think it's on this one, 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. So then what I did is I took just a strip of scrap paper that I had. You won't regret getting that product of the month. So I chose to use the same color strip as the flower I put on there. I could easily put Cajun Craze on there, but I wanted these to stand out off of that. So that's why I did it that way. You get to do whatever you want with yours. So then I shuffled it basically. So now we've got, the early espresso, pecan pie, and Cajun Craze. And then this one was the pecan pie, early espresso, and early espresso, and then Cajun craze there. So you get to see how you can easily make a whole bunch of cards, do your prep work ahead of time, and just put your cards, assemble them together. Now on all the inside of my cards, I did have a little strip of the Designer Series paper left, so I put that on there. I put Let's Celebrate, and then I added the color of the flower or the leaf outside to the color inside. Here's this one, pecan pie, and another little strip of the paper. And then early espresso, and a little strip of the paper. So 3 fast, easy, beautiful cards with that paper. Then let's see, what else did I have here? Did I have any others? Let's see. That's my make and take. That's my make and take. That's my make and take. Okay, so here's another one. Now this one I kept quite simple, and I just used my Cajun craze. Then I did this is again my foiled piece indented. And then I had the little gold and vanilla ribbon that added to the sparkle. And if you remember, this leaf is the leaf punch that is from the Simply Leaves. I think it's called Simply Leaves. Let's see if I can get my drawer. Yeah, Simply Leaves. So that is this set, the Simply Leaves. And then this is the leaf punch that goes with it. And I thought this would make a perfect tag for that card. So that was how I came up with this one. Now, no Designer Series paper on this one because it was just my leftover parts laying there. But I think it still looks beautiful. So you know that you can do it. Again, a couple of the little leaves, and this was the Cajun craze. So there's that one. And then I have one more here to show you before we get making our cards. Whoops. And here we go again. This is that acorn paper behind. Here's my very vanilla. This time I grabbed a little bit different brown brush that was laying there and just kind of gave a little bit more color to it. And I also did I don't think it was Cajun craze, but it wasn't orange. And I just added that to give a little bit of the Cajun craze, kind of the orangey color that you see. And then here's a couple more of those dark leaves I die cut out. And then and there's a vanilla one right there. And then these are pieces from that pumpkin paper that I cut out to decorate it. Oh, thank you very much. Using that leaf for the greeting, it fit it so perfectly. And then here's our inside, and then I had a couple more little cutout ones from that paper that were sitting there, so I used that. But I popped this one up a little bit more. You can probably see it, but I just liked it, and I wanted to do it. So there's some inspiration for you. Now let's get making these cards, and let me just get a little space here. So we are going to start with this card. Okay. So this one, here's some of my leftover pieces that I had cut out that I haven't used yet. So keep them with it and you can keep making cards. So here, let's see. Is this the right one? Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got the right packet of to-do stuff. Oh, yep, this is the one I want. And I better pull out that other one because that's inspiration from that one. Let me grab that quick. Okay, here's this one. All right, so on this one, you'll see I used a strip of that paper. And that is another one of the pieces that are in there. That is this one. So that it can go... Well, it really does kind of go vertical direction. You probably could go this way, but I liked it more vertical. So you'll see that that's my strip for right here. Then I have a piece of pecan pie, little strip in there. And then I cut a strip of the country woods out because I like the woodsy feel to it. Then I just used my circle punches. Let's see. The gold is a 2 3/8 inch circle. And the leaves using the folder is a 2-inch circle. And then this gold piece right here, I cut that circle out from behind this piece of vanilla because I just can't waste paper like that. So, especially foil paper because it's a little more expensive. So this is what we're going to kind of do for the next card. So let me just set that up there. That's our inspiration. Here is the sizes of everything that I cut. So you can do a screenshot or you can come back and look at that. But let me get all my pieces and parts out here. And then we will start the next card. Okay, there's my little bow. And I already did my inside. Let's celebrate. So pecan pie. My paper for in these is very vanilla, by the way, not the basic white. And then we're just going to start doing... I'll put that off to the side, but I don't think you'll be able to see it in the screen. Okay, we're going to add here this piece down first. And I'm just going to take it and try and get the same width all the way around. Okay, that looks good to me. Then I'm going to take my Country Woods Designer Series paper, and we're going to do the same on this side. Now, I could easily do that side of it, or I could use the darker side. So let's just see. I want to just kind of lay this out and decide, do I want the darker side or the lighter side? You know, probably would have looked better with this one on there than that, but I think I'm going to still do the dark just to give some more contrast. You can put whatever one you want, but it's light, and I want to give a little more depth to this card. Okay, I guess I have to turn it this way while I'm doing the video so I can get my spacing right. Okay, I think that's good. Then we got to do our pecan pie strip. And we're just going to put that down the center. And hopefully I have it straight. Okay. Now here's my gold piece where I cut my circle out. And the one thing you want to do when you do that is make sure you center it to this. Let me tell you what the size of this one is. Let's see. It is 2 7/8 by 4 1/4. So you just want to make sure your circle will get in there where your next layer will cover up that circle. Okay. And I think I'm going to do a little step up to this one. So let me, I'm going to adhere this one down, and then I think I'm going to pop up the saying piece. And I want to put this in the center, so I'm just kind of checking my sides and top to bottom. Okay, then let's pop up. I already have my dimensionals on this one, so I'm popping that up, but I'm going to put this on, pop it up, and then I think I'll go flat and dimensional this so it just doesn't get too thick. So let me get some dimensional stuff here. Sheepers, I think all I got are mini guys. Let me just grab some of my scrap ones and pop on here. So how's everybody doing today? Are you enjoying the beautiful day? I had, we have a church stamp group that me and a friend co-lead at our Family of Christ Church, and she came over today to help me. Sam and I belong to Thrivent, so we use our Thrivent dollars to be able to get some funding for different things that can help. And one of them is the staff Christmas gifts. So we were able to, oh, my mom said she likes the dark side. Lynn likes the dark side. Oh, good. So we were able to get quite a few things for staff. And then we're also the last couple of years able to bless other groups in our, I have to pull this down just a little bit, guys. Other groups in our church. So I think we were able to, like Stephen's ministry, ushers, senior leaders, confirmation, funeral group. They do a coffee thing. Yeah, I like that. They have a coffee thing that they do, serve coffee, and I think they bring donuts and things in too for, some of the Sundays. And anyhow, they do so much for other people in the church. Our stamp group wanted to do some things for them. So we were able to bless quite a few groups. So if you guys belong to Thrivent at all, just know that they have, and I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, Thrivent Action Team. They have an action team that you can apply for these different things, and you can get up to $250 per application that you could do. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. I have a little bit. Oh, I should tell you how I did this. Okay, I'm going to finish this card and then I'll tell you how I did it. Let me pull that embossing folder out just so that I don't forget to do that. I'm going to make that sit right in front of my face. So you can do that to help different things in your group, in your community. When we did our fall gathering for people that came to the fall gathering, and it was kind of a way of getting to know your neighbors. Plus we had a lot of family, cousins and things that would come too, but we would plant our pumpkins. We would, we'd have people come and help us, because that can be a lot of work when you're doing a lot of pumpkin planting. I'm just going to use a glue dot for my bow. And people will come help us pick, but Sam would do all the tilling and everything all summer long to keep the weeds down. But we didn't know it. We paid out of our pocket a lot. I'm going to put this bow right in here because I want to kind of cover that little blotch I got in there. Okay. So anyhow, we were talking to our Thrivent financial guy, and he said, you can do other things. You can apply for different things. And I'm like, well, what are we talking about? So he said, yeah, and they even helped us because you can get 2 of those a year. Oh, hi, Linda. Thank you. So we were able to get, what do they call them? Inflatables, for the kids to, well, not only kids, us adults will go in there and play too, because it was a lot of fun. But you can apply for these things, and you can just bless many people that you didn't even know you could bless by just doing those type of things. So anyhow, this is our first Make a Card Monday card. So there's that one. Let me tell you how I did that. So I punched out a circle. You can do any size circle you want. And then what I did is I took my embossing folder and I stamped on both sides of this. And the reason why I stamped on both sides is because I wasn't sure which side I wanted to see. If I wanted to see the darker background, you can see my smear because I'll tell you how I did it, or this side. So when I put it in here, I went like this and I went to close it and it slid a little bit. And that's why that happened. So then I just take my folder and I went like this and rubbed those images to both sides. So I had both sides. I could decide, do I like this one or do I like that one? Now this is just smooth. This was not embossed through here. If you look on this one, I'm hoping you can see it. This was the embossed side, and this was the debossed side. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's right. To get this solid background, that is done on the logo side, the side with the logo. So you put your circle on there, this is what you'd see when you take it off. This part is the non-logo side, so the back side of it. That is the image you get on this side. Okay. Yeah, at least I get to catch part of it. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Luann. Okay, so then I turned around, and after I put those circles in there, when it was inked up, I ran this through the embossing machine, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is embossed versus this one just being flat, not ran through the die cut and emboss machine. So the back side of this would look like this, only in the early espresso, not the pecan pie. Hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so that is our first Make a Card Monday. Now let's clean this up a little bit, and let's do our second Make a Card Monday. I want to keep all these little cards out here so that we can look at them at the end. So we're going to make one similar to this, only we're going to change a few little things up in it. So here we go. Get rid of this one too so I don't get it mixed up. This one you can see we are going to be using the early espresso. I have a little pumpkin, a couple little leaves. I have a spare little one of these in case I mess up my stamping today. And you know, you can always use the backside, but sometimes I mess up the backside too. And I had them sitting there, so I thought, why not? Okay. Let's do this. So this is the back side. I just want to feel, yeah, it's definitely thinner than cardstock, but it's I don't think it's as thin as what our regular DSP is. And again, you can kind of see the shimmer on there when that light hits it. So here's my inside. I'm going to just start with my inside, and let's see. I think, oh, okay, so I did one this way. So we're going to do this saying this way. Now, I did not punch out an extra, but I may decide I want to punch out an extra to add some color yet. We'll see. I think I didn't because my pumpkin was so big and I figured it'd take up more room. So let's see. Let's do, since we're going this way, we can do happy birthday. So we're going to stamp on the inside. Let's celebrate. All right, hopefully I'm getting it straight. I will tell you, if you get it off a little bit, I found that if I put 2 of these on here and I was a little kitty wampus, you could set them on there and nobody would know when these are already a little slanted. So just know that if you already glued that down and you messed it up, I mean, you could always take and do another one of these, but these work pretty good too. All right, I am going to for sure put one of these on the inside. Now we may use 2, but I might use one on the outside. Oh, gotta get my glue down there. There we go. Sure has been getting cool at night, which my husband loves that because he is so hot at night, and I'm kind of a freeze baby, so a lot of times I'll turn my heating blanket on and then get in bed, and it just helps me to fall asleep really easy. Okay, then we're going to put our designer series paper on here. I'm going to move it down just a little bit for me to be able to see again. I think I'm still, yep, I'm still in the camera, okay. And again, this paper can go either way because these acorns go up and down. Okay. Then we have our gold foil. Now, here's your difference. I'm hoping you can see it. This is embossed, standing out. This one's debossed, indented. So there's your 2 different looks. You use whichever one you like the best. Now, I'm going to step this one up a little bit. So we are going to put some dimensionals on here. And again, I don't know what happened to my big dimensionals. I could go back behind me and pick one up, but I got a ton of little ones here, so I'm going to make myself use them. And I should have colored this because it's so much easier to see if you pulled this backing off. I forgot to do that the last few times. Those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you real quick, and I'll make that happen to this one. Those guys. So normally, and I'm not sure who taught me this, somebody, I seen it from another demonstrator, but if you just kind of color across these guys, and this is just a Sharpie marker, just color across them, and then when you take them off and you put them on the back of your project, I'll probably get a Sharpie marker all over my fingers for the next one, but we're going to set that aside, let it dry for a minute. And then when you pull them off, you'll see that you got all your backing off. I could go in the middle with this one. No, I still like it to the side, I think. Try to get my spacing right. Okay. There we go. Now we've got this piece that we're going to lay out. So let's just, let's stamp our saying before I get too far here. I got to move it down just a little closer to me. I think I've got my camera out a little farther than I normally do this week. I might use that side, but I just thought of something with this pumpkin. I'm going to come down a little farther with it, because I may put that pumpkin up in the corner. I think I'm good there. I don't know if I came down much farther. Oh, a little bit. Ooh, look at that. But I got a sequence that can cover that up or something for sure. Okay, let me get these two inked ones out of the way before I do something bad with that. Okay, then let's come down here and let's just do our layout before we decide that's where it's going to go. Okay, if I put this pumpkin up here, I'm covering too much leaf up for me. If we turn this leaf a little bit, go here, my pumpkin can come over. Oh, my pumpkin can come over there. I do not like that line right there. That bothers me. So I may be able to, let's just see. Oh, you can't see it. Let me grab one of my other cut ones. What do I got? I have a pecan pie and I got a very vanilla. Okay, let me pull out some pecan here and some very vanilla. Of course, my pecan is all the way down on the bottom. Maybe I can get it out easy. Yes, I can. All right, that might go on the inside then. Okay, so, and I mean, you guys are seeing exactly what I do when I put cards together. This is just how my brain works. I don't want vanilla on vanilla, so if we put a little pecan there and maybe a vanilla over here. I still want that guy to stay over there. And then this pumpkin. Yep, I think I like that. But now let's go back to the other side of this. I think we see this one going that way, so I just want to make it a little different on this one. So let's see. If we go there, I still want a pumpkin in here. I didn't fussy cut that for nothing, you know. Oh yeah, that's looking good there. Then we could do a little pecan here. Vanilla's not going to look good on there, so I want something there. Maybe that, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to color that. Just because I don't have any other ones cut, so let me grab a brown. Okay, I got a brown blending brush. Let's see here. Now I can always pick up some more ink from there if I want to, but I think this brown is good. All right, I want you to pay it. I want you to see something here, just because I want to share one more thing now that I see it here. Okay, so I'm coloring this, and you see how you get that little stenciled look? Hopefully, I can't see it. Another heat wave again, but cooling off at night. Good. Color edge of vanilla. Oh, I could do that. See that little stencil that you can make with these things, whether it's the big ones or the little ones? You could easily put that on the inside of your card too. Okay, I think I like my mom's idea of doing the edge of that. So let me show you how you can do that. Let me slide this guy back in here. You could take your blending brush. You could do like this. Okay. I'm going to do it this way, but then I'm going to show you, if you want to get your edge darker, how you do it. And if I find I don't like this, remember, I already got another one handy. But let's see. Oh, you little sneaky guy. You stay over there. Okay. So stick your finger in your ink pad and then just lick it off, and then things will be good. I hope you found that humorous. It was meant to be. Okay. Just take your, see the dark on there? Just take your tag and just run it along the edge. This is something my mom likes to do on a lot of her cards. And I have to say, it does add a little bit. You're not going to want to slice that across there because you can cut your foam pad. So just run it across there. Now I'm just going to give it a few minutes to dry. Oh, I want a little bit more up in that top piece. There we go. Okay. Let's leave that just to dry for a few minutes. And while we're letting that dry, let's go back to, I'm going to adhere this down. Now this piece is popped up. So I'm going to just add glue here, and I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on here to pop that up. Okay. So let me just flip it over. My dimensionals will go here. And you don't need a ton of them, just a little bit. I think that one was popped up too. And if it's not and it ends up being popped up, we're just going to move it over just slightly. Okay, so now I can peel those off. I can see which ones the backing is off of it. Good, I think that's dry. And then we're going to put a little glue on here. I hope I'm in the screen. I like that you talk through your process. Oh, I when I'm on the video, I do. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I do, but usually only say, nope, don't like that. I don't know why. Why does that come out verbal and the other doesn't? I don't know. All right. So here we go. Oh, that one's got a pop-up on it. So we're going to move that over slightly. There we go. And there we go. Just want to hold these in place for just a few minutes. Okay. Now, this is going to be flat, but popped up on this side, so I need to put a couple dimensionals there. Oh, did we decide I wanted to change to the other side? Let's see. This was over here. This was here. I'm going this way, and then I don't have to worry about that little bloober. And we've got our side done already. Okay, so a couple dimensionals over here. I think 3 probably do it all right. Anybody got any big plans for the week? Anything fun and different to do, or same old, same old? Looks like gardens are getting ready to start picking. I finally got some tomatoes ripening so I can pick some tomatoes. Do I want to go down and show those leaves? I'm going to go up just a bit. Oh, forgot to put glue on this side, didn't I? Better just plop some glue in there real quick. All right. Could darken edge of pumpkin too. I could. Oh, that pumpkin's going to have to go over here. I think I'm going to leave it though, but you could darken the edge of that. All right, let's see. I think I'll put a little adhesive there. Get a little bit over. This little curl really does need a little adhesive on it. There we go. Okay, so that leaves me then a little corner down here. Do you want a little pecan down here? That's more brown. I think I'm going to do the pecan because that can go in with this. And I can either cut that little stem off or I can tuck it. And I think I'm going to tuck it. And I'm only going to glue right in that area, right here. I am going to glue the top edge of this just in case it wants to stick on underneath there. Oh, and go figure. I got a dimensional sitting right there. There we go. Yeah, that finishes that off nice. Okay, let's put this guy in the inside on the other side of the saying. And I really don't need any embellishments on here because it's pretty busy there, but I might look and just see if there is any place I might want to put an embellishment in. Okay, let's get these guys back in the bag before they end up on the floor or some other place. Time for a little swallow of some Mountain Dew. Let's see, catch up on some notes. Going to the fair to see Bonnie Ray. Oh, that's right. That will be fun for you. I didn't realize she was going to be at the fair when we were talking. Family from Minot. Party Thursday night, celebrating a friend's birthday on Wednesday for lunch. Nice. Did I miss any? Nope, I think I got them all. That is one of the problems when you're working down on your project. You don't get to see comments, and sometimes things can slide by. So my apologies to you ladies if that happens and I don't end up answering your question. I do go back through and hopes to answer them if I need to at some point. I think these are way too bright, although it would be okay because there is a little bit of pinky in there, but I think we'll stay neutral. We could put some up. Yeah, let's bring some attention up and around this area. One there, one there. We'll keep another big one. Yeah, we could still bring that down there. There. Yeah, I like it. All right, so there we go. So let's go back to just taking a peek at our cards. Clean my little mess up. Get my glue covered up before I plug that up, and then have a real issue, especially if it's on camera, can be a real issue. Those of you who might have seen and honestly, I don't feel like I'm going to add, just so you know, I'm not going to add any Wink of Stella because this is a lot of shimmer here. If you wanted to, I mean, you could add it to some of these, but you get a lot of it already on these cards. So believe it or not, Kelly's saying she's not going to add Wink of Stella to these cards. So there's my one set of Make a Card Monday. Let's see, where'd my other set go? Here's my other set. And I do have to say, oops, let's keep that little piece on there. I really do like the choice of the dark on there. It just makes that card pop a little bit more. And then this is one of the simple ones without the paper, but still knowing you can do these things with it. And then I think I've got one more vertical. Love them cards. And then we have those 3 color ones that we mix and match the colors, almost like Stamp, Cut, and Shuffle, only you're just doing it with paperwork, or with paper. And that one. So there we go. Now, who knows what card giveaway we're going to do for next Monday, but I'm sure there's going to be probably 3 cards out of there for sure. All right, let me just move things a little bit and get ready for our drawing. I am sorry about my hand going across the camera, but I do need to clean these before I get my mitts in them. That would be bad. Or before they fall on cards we just made that all of a sudden have a smear to them. I would not like that. Okay, so if you remember last week, we made a couple cards. This card and this card with our Road to Christmas. By the way, I have one opening left for Stamp Camp for Road to Christmas if anybody is interested. Caroline, I know you talked about maybe having one mailed out. If that is something that you're still interested in and knowing that there's the additional cost of shipping, just send me a private message on that. And if you do that right away before somebody else says they want in on the kit, it will know that it's full. But I have no idea what it would cost to ship that paper pumpkin box. However, I'm sure all the supplies for the 6 additional cards and instructions could go in that box. So it would be basically whatever the cost is to ship the refill kit for this one. Okay, and then I just could not give away 2 cards. That's just me. So I actually, let's see, I'm missing my messages here. Let me just see if I'm catching up. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of messages here, I think. Oh, I think I did. I'm hoping that I can get back to in line what it was. Let's see. I think the last one, if I'm reading it right, beautiful thanks for ideas from my mom and beautiful card from Chris. I think I got all caught up on the messages. Okay. Sorry about that. Off track. Calm and Bright. I had 3 cards from the Calm and Bright kit that I did in the past. I still have to finish using that kit, but I thought I'm just going to grab them out and put them in the drawing because I just can't give away just 2 cards. So here's one that we're going to give away. Here is our Road to Christmas card we're going to give away. Let's see. I'm going to come up just a little bit and out a little. I think I can get these in the screen better then. All right. I can go that far over and we should be good there. Here's the other Road to Christmas. This is the other Calm and Bright. And one more Calm and Bright. However, I noticed let me show you what, on this one, this Calm and Bright, well, it looks like it's popped up. Not sure what I did there, but I have a note that says, I forgot to put the twine on, so I had to put another layer on it. No clue. But anyhow, there we go. All right, so let's get our drawing going. We have, ooh, almost flipped those little names all over the place. We have Rayanne, Eileen, Lynn, Caroline, Julie, Corey, Barb, Jerry, Lisa Young, Chris, Virginia, Luann, Chris Conroy, Sylvia, Karen, and Lisa in our drawing this week. And let's just shake these babies up. And I'm just going to go for this one first. Okay, I think I got one. Who is it? Oh, I haven't seen her on, but she might be here and I missed it. Julie Evenson from my church stamp group. This card is for you. Congratulations. I'm going to put Julie on here. And then, let's see, I think this one opens a little different. Oh, yeah, there we go. Maybe I did something there and had to put that in. I can't remember. Anyhow, this card will be for Julie. So let me tuck that in there and set that aside. Then let's do another merry and bright. All is calm, all is bright. Look at that cute little reindeer. And a little snowflakes on the inside. So our second Christmas card is Lisa Hansen. Congratulations, Lisa. Hopefully this will cheer your week up. I know you got a super busy week at work. I do have to remember I got a Lisa Young too that, oh yeah, I had Lisa Young and Lisa Hansen in the drawing. So this was Lisa Hansen. All right. And let's just go ahead and give away the last calm and bright. I think I called it merry and bright. Calm and bright. All right, I think I got one. My Sandhill Cranes are still here, by the way. Super excited about that. Eileen, I don't know if you can see that in there. Eileen, congratulations. I will hang on to this until probably the end of the month, unless you need me to mail it out. I'll put, or not the end of, oh, she won't be here tomorrow. You let me know, Eileen, what you want me to do with that, if you want it mailed out or not. I shouldn't say tomorrow. On Thursday, we have our demonstrator meeting. Okay, then we've got sending loads of Christmas cheer and joyful Christmas wishes. And our winner will go with this one, Christmas wishes. Karen, congratulations. This will be Karen's. Oh, one thing I should tell you guys, I think I have a date, and I'll let you know the closer it gets, but just so you know, some of you have been asking, when's this next sale for, the sale is, my garage sale thing. It's going to be a free will offering. Somebody says you should make sure you say what did they say? A respectful free will offering, but it's a free will offering. I'm looking for an organization. I have two of them in mind, that they give veterans a service dog at no charge. The way they pay for these service dogs is donations. So my plan is, and if I get a huge amount, I'll even do a higher percentage, but for sure I'm going to do 75% of my sales will go to this organization and hopefully get a service dog for a veteran that needs one for free. I really hope it's somebody that's PTSD with all the suicide for veterans. It just, okay, Kelly, you're going to cry. It just breaks my heart that they give so much and then that's how it ends up for them. And I know how much dogs are meaningful to me, but how meaningful they can be to somebody that's hurting like that. So, okay, So that's what the sale is going to go to. I'm hoping it will be the last weekend in September, the 20, I'm looking at Thursday through Saturday, and I think it's 24th, 25th, and 26th. So I'm hoping that's what it is. If anybody is available and would like to come help me sort and set things up, I'll be starting that most likely the week before. So I do have that Saturday, I have my card club, so it would probably be Sunday and then through that week until Thursday. So just let me know if you're willing or able to help, even a few hours, an hour, whatever you can give. That would be great because I would appreciate it. Okay, and our last one here, sending loads of Christmas cheer. What do we do on the inside of these? Oh, not sure if there was anything. Nope, nothing. That's what the 2 card kits are. And the winner of that is my mom, Barb. So congratulations, all winners. Mom, if you are going to go to the ball game tonight, just quick send me a message. And then I will bring that to the game tonight. I'm going to bring this down so I can see messages while I'm chatting just a little bit here. All right. Let's see. So Caroline, I like that you, where did it go? Sent you a text for the kit. Okay. Beautiful card. Now I'm getting out of schwack again. Let me get back to the bottom. Let's see. Our puppies and kitties give us much support for sure. I wonder if they have service kitties. They must. I don't know. I've only heard of dogs, so I don't know. Could be, but I know kitties give a lot of joy, especially yours, Caroline. I know that you talk about the kitty. Okay, now I got to go back. I can't see the rest of your comment, Caroline. I'll check it when I can do it later. I got congratulations, ladies. Thanks, Kelly from Lynn, and congratulations from Virginia. Yes, congratulations, everyone. So let's see. I'll wait to hear from my mom on that one. This was Karen. Karen, I think no, I don't think you're coming anytime soon to get your hair done. But anyhow, we'll see each other. So I'll hang on to your card. And Lisa, she can let me know when she gets off work and gets to watch the video. She can let me know what to do with hers. Julie, I don't think I've seen you on there, but you let me know. If all else fails, I can bring it to our church stamp group. Okay, you'll be going, so I'll bring my mom's with. I can bring this to the church stamp group the first Thursday of next month. Okay, I think that's it. Let's just at least get one more out of the envelope here so you guys can see what fun these are. All right, let's see. Next week, I am going to share some more of the cards. Rayanne's in for setup. Awesome. I will write these names down right now because come then I might be going like, what? Set up for sale. I know I've got Chris said she can help. Rayanne. Sorry guys, you're watching me whilst I'm doing this. Chris, Rayanne, Karen said maybe she can help. Lisa, her daughter, said she could help. And there was one more. Well, it'll come to me. Okay, so I'm going to leave that sit there. All right. So I got card swaps from the catalog next week. Is that going to be the 1st of September yet? What are we today? Today is, I can't even read my watch. 24th, I think. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so 31st will probably be next Monday. Shoot, then I can't show you guys the inside of the catalog until the following week. So maybe I will hold off on sharing those swaps because I really want you to see them in the catalog. We'll see how it goes. I don't even know what I'm going to do next Monday. I always figure that out on the weekend. So we'll have something, whether it'll be a kit or maybe it'll be, maybe it will be something from the, catalog I can show you the product. I just can't show you the inside of the catalog. Maybe that's what it'll be. Who knows? Okay. I think that's it, everybody. God bless your week. Thank you for always being here for me and following me. Leave a little sparkle